hands through the dust. And as you look over and look back, you would expect that when you move your hand through the dust, it would leave a trail, and it does. But as soon as your vision moves away from where you left the dust trail and then moves back, the dust trail of your hand is gone.
Well, boys, it seems we got some magic at work here. Come take a look at this. And I show them on the ground. And look away from it and look back at it.
I wrote my name and it's gone. I wrote my name.
Yeah, you write Wrath, and the moment like no one's looking at it, it disappears.
I put my goggles on and I activate the ability, the true seeing of my goggles, and I start examining the ground and around the door.
You turn the goggles on. You are in a dome-caved stone. Where the doorway is simply a featureless metal door. And where the dome of the room, the dome shape of the room itself, corresponds to where your familiars bonked into the stone.
And it's just a nondescript stone dome.
Yeah, it's like you're in the inside of an igloo in terms of the shape of the room.
Friends.
You see my name?
I do not see your name. We have a situation here. We are not where we thought we were.
Yeah, that's what Bruce thought too.
Yeah, your cat.
So not in the Glitter Mountains.
No, your cat might be onto something here. I think.
Wow. Credit to Bruce.
Well, I mean, if he's getting this information from his talking cat.
You think he's actually getting this? I mean, I have seen Amazing Things with Bruce, so I can't put it back. So.
Yeah, of course I think that. Why would you think otherwise? He's an Academy member who has a cat familiar from another dimension. I mean, yeah, that's where you get your information when you have a cat from another dimension, right?
And he only takes the form of a cat, which I've been trying to explain to them from day one.
Yeah, obviously.
He's a omnipresent, multi-dimensional being, and he just takes the form of a cat because his real form would probably collapse our minds.
Yeah, Raph, I get it. We're trapped in a prison, by the way.
Okay. Is there an exit?
There's a door where that door is, except it's not a giant dwarf head. It is a metal slab, and we are in a stone dome.
There is a handle. There is a handle on the door.
There is a handle.
Yeah.
On closer inspection.
So we could get through that door.
Can you see the hand? Can you?
Where is it? Point in the direction that.
Yeah, go over to it. Touch it.
You want me to? Okay. What's the worst that could happen? I head
right
over.
Before you touch it, I'm gonna touch both of you on the back, and I'm gonna cast invisibility.
Okay.
Woo.
I grab the handle and I pull.
The doorway opens into a strange painted hallway. The hallway is painted black and white in a zigzag pattern, such that when you look at it, it creates the optical illusion that the hallway is doing that like awful queasy rotation thing. On the other side of the door, there is a small table, a chair, and a coat rack. On the coat rack is a red hat with a feather in it, a red leather jacket, and a over-the-shoulder bag. And on the table is a bowl, a spoon, a glass, like a glass, just like a drinking glass made of glass, and a clear glass bottle that is filled with water, as well as then the second level of the table is like a side table. There are several bottles, possibly of wine. They're green glass bottles.
I instantly close the door.
The hallway can, and then the hallway like snakes. Like it's not straight. It's weirdly painted in snakes.
I close the door again. I turn around to the other two and I say, "We're screwed."
They can see that, by the way.
So we all see the same thing.
Yeah.
And where is it in the illusion?
It's when Sebastian opens the door from the dwarven mouth. That's what you see inside the door.
So it's lined up with the actual door. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And is the handle in the same space? Where's the handle?
It's lined up in an optical illusion sort of way. You know what I mean? Like when it hurts to look at.
What we have here is probably an unsolvable puzzle. I have dealt with these before. We will probably be captured if we try to engage with this puzzle. Unsolvable. Nobody could do it. Just let you know.
There's a puzzle. You're saying there's
to be solved.
I'm making assumptions. The Queen of Thieves likes to make puzzles that are completely nonsensical, have no logical answer, and cause you to be captured and put into prison. We escaped, of course, but just let you know, we're in a pickle.
Tell us about this puzzle that was so incredible.
No.
Does it defy logic?
Defies logic. There were cups, there was liquids, there was a poison hallway, and there was no answer. There was no answer whatsoever.
That's not fair. That's not a puzzle. That's
It's not
just
fair.
a trap.
Not fair.
Yeah, if there's no answer, then it's not a puzzle.
Yeah, but it's not a puzzle. It's just a death game from Katarina.
life is a death game. You're fine.
That's
But
reassuring. Maybe. Thanks, Rudy.
I've seen a lot.
so
Just keep trucking on.
So Sebastian, you haven't. Did you see this? You closed the door so quick.
I don't like what I saw in there. Also, there's the Queen's favorite hat and jacket hanging on the hangers there, which leads me to believe that Katarina is here somewhere. And just letting you know now, if we run into her, then the whole thing's done. Like, if she finds us out.
But if we catch her off guard in her own place,
She might not be expecting us. We might be able to capture the Queen of Thieves.
bring her in.
Well,
As
and
Wilhelm would say.
we saw what was out in the hallway too, correct?
I mean, Sebastian seems to have shut the door so quickly that you only kind of caught a glimpse of it. Yeah.
Sorry, you think that we're going to catch the Queen of Thieves unaware and bring her in? Yeah.
We're already in her refuge. She might not be expecting anyone to show up.
I grab Rudy and I like pull her in and I'm like,
Sorry, you try.
yeah, I grab Rudy and I pull myself in towards you because you don't move. And I'm like, Rudy, she probably already knows that we're here. She's watching everything we're doing. She knows everything we're saying. She is on to us. If we make one mistake, if we slip up, she will have our heads. I guarantee it.
Grab Sebastian's head. I say, Sebastian, settle down. She's not one of these all-seeing guys. She is a person you know, grew up with. All right?
She's foiled me at every
I still
turn.
have your head in like my
Yeah,
hand.
you're just like, she's foiled me, Rudy, at every turn. I can't even, like, begin to understand. I keep trying to get one step ahead of her, and I keep failing.
Well, Sebastian, this might be your time, but if you lose it, then it ain't. She's gonna get round you again. Take a breath. And I kind of whack his face twice. Get your head on straight. Remember, my job is to keep your head on your shoulders, figuratively and literally.
All right, guys. Let's solve the puzzle. And I'm gonna open the door back up.
Okay. You open the door to the confusing hallway that makes your head hurt. Once again, in the hallway, there is a small table and a chair and a coat rack. On the coat rack is a red hat and a red leather jacket and a shoulder strap bag. On the table is a bowl and a spoon and a cup, a glass cup, and a glass bottle, clear glass bottle filled with clear liquid, ostensibly water. On the second lower level of the table are 6 green glass bottles, each stopped with a cork.
You said there's a glass of water?
There is a cup. It is not filled with anything.
It's not
There's a glass cup, yeah.
I walk into the room and I start rifling around on the table, and I'm just like,
No, stop touching stuff.
Usually
You
there's a
said-
note. Usually there's a note, or like a clue, or a riddle.
You said that she's cunning. You need to take some time to see.
Yeah, there's probably going to be something here that says like one bottle contains air, the other contains death, the other contains happiness. Which bottle is the like? Just it's going to be here
riddle.
somewhere.
That just sounds like.
Okay, Wrath, I don't know. You make up a riddle on the spot.
Actually, I don't have. But I think that the best thing to do would be to maybe see what's down that other hallway.
Oh, we could just keep going.
Yeah.
This might just be her like mudroom where she hangs her hat.
Or we go down that hallway and we get disintegrated.
Yeah.
Who knows until we try. And then we're invisible, aren't we?
Yeah, so it's just us talking.
I send Crowley down the hallway.
All right. Crowley flies down the hallway until he is out of sight. Because the hallway snakes.
I'm gonna go into Crowley's eyes.
Okay.
I hold them up.
The hallway snakes around one big loop. It feels like it might be snaking back around the circular room you started in, and then it all as it circles back around, it comes to another circular room with this circular room is more simply appointed. It has 2 doors leading out of it, both of the similar construction to the first, and there is a plush bed and a dresser drawer and several lanterns hanging in this room.
I bring Crowley back. Alright, we might just be able to ignore everything I said and carry on.
There we go. Now, we don't need to worry about what I assume is her dining room and drinking bar, I don't know. And there's other areas down there?
I think I just found the bedroom.
We're here to find the scepter, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or
If
at
we do
least
not disturb anything, we may be able to identify it and then take it, unless it is unattainable, in which case we at least know it's here and we can report back.
I mean, the truth is, we are supposed to be
What?
just on a information gathering mission, but if we do find the scepter and it's available to us to take, then I don't see why we wouldn't. then we're ahead of the game. But also, we are supposed to figure out where we're located, and so far it's only been an illusion. There's possibility of us getting a view of outside, maybe finding our bearings, could be very helpful. So I say we still continue with caution. Keep your guard up. Again,
Bastion, you fought this